You have been eating wrong your entire life, and it is quietly accelerating your journey to the grave. Every single day, you walk into supermarkets filled with brightly colored packages, assuming the chemically processed, artificially flavored, and synthetically preserved blocks of matter on those shelves are food. They are not. They are slow-acting poisons wrapped in convenience, designed to keep you addicted while stripping years off your life. You have been conditioned to believe that fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, and chronic diseases are simply a normal part of aging. I'm here to tell you with absolute certainty that they are not. The modern diet is a death sentence, a tragic departure from the natural order that Mother Earth intended for us. Today I'm going to reveal the profound truth about how monks eat to live longer, unlocking the ancient synergy between human biology and nature's uncorrupted harvest. My name is Monk Shi Yan Ling. I am almost 80 years old, yet I possess the vitality, mental clarity, and physical endurance of a man decades younger. I do not experience the morning stiffness that plagues men half my age. I do not rely on a pharmaceutical cabinet to regulate my blood pressure, manage my blood sugar, or stabilize my mood. My longevity and vibrant health are not the result of a genetic lottery. They are the direct consequence of a lifelong commitment to consuming living, whole foods exactly as the earth provides them. The stark reality of this choice becomes painfully clear when I look at my own family. We share the same bloodline, the same ancestral roots, yet our lives have taken drastically different paths. My relatives who embrace the modern westernized diet of fast food, refined sugars, and heavily processed meats have either passed away prematurely or are currently trapped in a cycle of endless medical appointments, suffering from severe chronic illnesses. Their bodies gave out because they fueled them with dead materials. I thrived because I fueled mine with life. The foundation of the monk's approach to longevity is the understanding that food is not merely caloric fuel, it is informational coding for your cells. When you consume a food that has been grown in nutrient-dense soil, bathed in sunlight, and hydrated by natural rains, you're ingesting a complex matrix of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and enzymes that communicate directly with your DNA. Modern science is only now catching up to what monks have known for centuries. Researchers call them superfoods, identifying their high concentrations of specific phytochemicals that combat oxidative stress and systemic inflammation, the two primary drivers of aging and chronic disease. When you eat chemically processed foods, you trigger an inflammatory cascade. Your immune system recognizes these synthetic preservatives and artificial emulsifiers as foreign invaders, keeping your body in a constant state of low-grade emergency. Over decades, this chronic inflammation damages your blood vessels, destroys your joint cartilage, and accelerates cellular aging. Monks avoid this internal war by consuming only what is natural, whole, and pure. Consider the profound power of the humble blueberry, a staple in my daily diet and a true marvel of natural medicine. In the scientific community, blueberries are highly revered for their staggering antioxidant capacity, specifically their rich concentration of anthocyanins, which give the fruit its deep blue pigment. These compounds are ferocious scavengers of free radicals, the unstable molecules that bounce around your body, damaging cellular structures and mutating DNA. Clinical studies have repeatedly shown that regular consumption of blueberries can significantly delay cognitive decline, protecting the brain's delicate neural networks from the oxidative stress that leads to degenerative neurological diseases. As an aging monk, maintaining my mental acuity for meditation and study is paramount. The wild blueberry does not just protect the brain, it actively lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease by preventing the oxidation of cholesterol in the bloodstream, ensuring that my heart pumps strong and my arteries remain clear without the need for synthetic interventions. Equally vital to my longevity is the strategic consumption of dates. While the modern world fears natural sugars, completely misunderstanding how they function within a whole food matrix, monks have relied on the profound energy-sustaining properties of dates for generations. Unlike refined white sugar, which spikes blood glucose and crashes your metabolic system. A date is a perfectly packaged nutritional powerhouse. Science has proven that dates are loaded with disease-fighting antioxidants like flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, which have been shown to reduce the risk of certain cancers and protect heart health. More importantly, dates are incredibly rich in insoluble fiber. This fiber acts as a natural regulator, slowing the absorption of the fruit's natural sugars into the bloodstream and providing a steady, enduring burn of energy. Furthermore, the high potassium and magnesium content in dates supports healthy bone mass and regulates blood pressure. When my relatives reached for artificially sweetened energy drinks and pastries to combat their midday fatigue, they were slowly destroying their insulin sensitivity. I reached for a date, feeding my body exactly what it needed to sustain vitality through hours of rigorous physical and spiritual practice. We must also look at the apple, a fruit so common that its miraculous health benefits are often overlooked by a society obsessed with the next exotic supplement. The ancient wisdom that an apple a day keeps the healer away is deeply rooted in modern nutritional science. The secret of the apple lies not just in its flesh, but in its skin, which is packed with a flavonoid called quercetin. Quercetin has potent anti-inflammatory and antihistamine effects. But more remarkably, recent neurological studies suggest it protects brain cells from free radical damage that can lead to cognitive decline. Additionally, apples are a supreme source of pectin, a type of soluble fiber that acts as a prebiotic. This means it feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Science now dictates that a healthy microbiome is the command center of the human immune system and a primary regulator of mental health. By eating whole apples exactly as they are plucked from the tree, I have maintained a robust digestive system and an impenetrable immune defense, while those who rely on processed, fiber-void foods suffer from compromised immunity and chronic gastrointestinal distress. Bananas represent yet another pillar of the natural longevity diet, offering far more than just a convenient source of carbohydrates. As a monk, physical discipline and maintaining muscular integrity are essential parts of my daily routine, even at almost 80 years old. Bananas are famously rich in potassium, a crucial electrolyte that maintains intracellular fluid balance, regulates heart rhythm, and ensures proper muscle contraction, a deficiency in potassium which is rampant in the modern diet due to the heavy reliance on sodium-laden processed foods, leads to hypertension and an increased risk of stroke. But the true secret of the banana, particularly when eaten slightly green, is its high content of resistant starch. This unique type of carbohydrate resists digestion in the small intestine and ferments in the large intestine, producing short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate is clinically proven to reduce inflammation in the colon, enhance nutrient absorption, and protect against cellular mutations. It is the ultimate fuel for a long, healthy life, engineered flawlessly by nature. The tragedy of the modern era is the illusion of choice. You walk down the aisles of a grocery store and see thousands of different products, but they are all variations of the same lethal formula. Refined flours, extracted seed oils, artificial sweeteners, and synthetic preservatives. Your body does not know how to process these alien substances. It stores the toxins in your fat cells, it clogs your liver, and it exhausts your pancreas. I have watched the people I love succumb to these bodily failures. I have stood by hospital beds and watched my relatives suffer from heart failure, aggressive metabolic syndromes, and systemic autoimmune collapses. They surrendered their vitality to the convenience of the drive-through window and the brightly colored microwave dinner. Their suffering was entirely preventable. The human body is a miraculous self-healing mechanism, but it can only perform its regenerative duties if you provide it with the correct building blocks. Those blocks are not manufactured in a chemical plant. They are grown in the dirt, bathed in the rain, and ripened by the sun. True health and profound longevity are not secrets guarded by the elite. They are birthrights offered by the earth, provided you have the discipline and the knowledge to accept them. You do not have to accept chronic pain, mental fog, and physical deterioration as your inevitable future. You can reclaim your health, reverse the damage inflicted by the modern industrial diet, and unlock a level of boundless energy you thought was lost to your youth. You simply must learn to eat as the monks do, treating every meal as a sacred opportunity to nourish your cells with living, whole foods. I have spent my entire life perfecting this balance, understanding exactly which natural superfoods to combine and how to prepare them to maximize their life-extending properties. If you are ready to stop poisoning yourself and want to learn the exact dietary protocols I have used to reach almost 80 years of age with pristine health, click the link in my description right now to buy my secret guide. This guide will show you precisely how you can stay healthy, vibrant, and strong eating natural superfoods that make you live longer rather than cutting your life short like today's toxic fast food. Take control of your longevity today before it is too late.